Alright guys, welcome back to the Myles and Myles of the Robs fans. Thank you guys for hanging out. I am your host, Robbie Myles. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. And if you could subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that would be great. Welcome back. Yeah, so again, beard's coming in nicely every day. Brings about some new thickness, some new scruff. I'm going to grow it out, let it get pretty bushy. Hope you guys are digging it. Thank you all for those of you that hit me up in the comments or on Instagram and told me you liked it. I'm digging it too, man. It's going to get bushy. Also got some new frames today. Trying to do my best to keep the ring light out of my glasses. Got some new frames today from Warby Parker. Some new frames from Warby Parker. Shout out Warby. They do an amazing job. Frames with the lenses, with my prescription. $65, I think. Fantastic. I'm really excited about these. I got another pair also. I got my Slappy shirt on. So thank you all for hanging out, man. Appreciate you guys. And I just want to shout out everybody that's been showing me love, either on the channel or on Instagram. You guys are amazing, man. I feel so loved and I feel so blessed that I have people that want to watch me talk about horror, talk about movies, talk about books, all that good stuff. So I got a really special video here for today. I'm going to showcase some movies for you guys. Now, a few box sets, etc. Now, the idea behind today's show, and I'm going to do hopefully like a series of shows that are similar to this. The idea is to showcase to you movies that I love, or box sets that I love, that you might not have, or that you, that are still available, or that maybe something that's like just didn't really blow up the way I feel like it should have. And yeah, I want to share those with you, and a lot of them are still available in some capacity, either through the distributor, through the main company, or through like a side channel like Amazon or eBay, and it's not price hiked. So it's not something that you're going to go on and see it like completely jacked up in price. Not the case. So I'm not going to, recommend something to you that is out of print, and the only way to get it is crazy prices on eBay. Maybe someday I'll recommend some of that stuff and showcase other ways to get it. But for today, it's things that are might be out of print. Not everything, but there are definitely avenues and channels to get it, and it won't be bad if you do want to get it. Okay, yeah, so, repping Slappy, did I say it already? Getting used to YouTube. But thank you guys again for all the love. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm drinking my tea here. Hope you guys are having a nice Thursday. I'm still off of work for the next week and a half, so I'm going to pump out these videos, man, as best I can. So yeah, just really quick status of the channel. It's been great. I think I'm at 45 subscribers. The goal is 100 by Halloween. I've been having a blast, man. So thank you guys for allowing me to do this and for watching and interacting and doing all that good stuff. Yeah, I don't go back to work for a week and a half. So I'm hanging, man, trying to pump out these videos. So status of the channel, a couple things. I'm going to be having guests on. You probably heard me mention this in another video. I have an incredible line of guests on the way for you guys. I am very excited. One of those names is, I almost don't even want to tell you, but Creation X. Now, if you guys are familiar with Mike over at Creation X, he is not only the best dude, but he is the best at what he does. He is a bust maker, an independent bust maker who's been doing it for over 25 years. Now, he does stuff on Kick and Twitch, and right now his thing is kind of streaming and making his bust, making his monster stuff, and he knows this. I shower him with compliments. He is the best in the business, and in my opinion, there's no denying that. He is incredible at what he does. If you are on Instagram, go follow him, Creation X. He is someone that I have lined up for the channel. We're trying to hammer down some dates right now, and that's going to be an awesome, awesome chat. We're going to do a show and tell kind of show, and some off-the-rip questions, and I want to get to know him more as a horror fan, really. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, and a bunch of other guests from the community that are going to come on, and that's really my goal with this channel, right? To bring the horror community together, learn more about you guys, and give you some killer Blu-ray recommendations. So yeah, I also have a really special treat for you guys at the end of the episode, which is my battle vest that I made during lockdown and COVID. It was my COVID project. I learned how to sew for this. You can see just a preview of it over here. I learned how to sew to make this battle vest. It took me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and money and money and money and money to get all the pins and patches and everything. But I freaking made this thing. Like, brick and mortar with my hand, my bare hands. So I haven't worn it in a while. I wore it to one convention, but it is my convention battle vest. And I might be retiring it as a convention piece, but it's always like gonna be special for me that I keep it in my collection, and I really want to show it to you guys. So that is that. All right, let's get right into the Blu-ray type stuff. The first movie, the first set that I have for you guys, which is still available. The standard edition is still available. The limited is not, but the limited is still very available, not through Vinegar Syndrome's website, but on Amazon, on eBay. You can get it for very cheap, like $35, which is about what they sold it for at retail price, and it is none other than Ticks. Okay, so this side-loading release of Ticks is fantastic. So you can get the standard edition 4K. First of all, the artwork is incredible. That's Seth Green on the front, just so you know. Okay, it stars Seth Green, Alfonso Ribeiro, who played Carlton on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, Seth Green, Alfonso Ribeiro, and Clint Howard, man. Look at Clint Howard on the back. Like, this is one of my favorite releases in Vinegar Syndrome's history. Okay, and I've been subscribing to them for at least 5 years now. I have a huge Vinegar Syndrome collection. This is, like, very top of my list in terms of best favorite release from them. Then you open it up, you have the slip, which is more standard art, standard-ish, but it's very creepy, very unnerving. Ticks just creep me out, man. Especially the ones in this movie. And then if you get the standard edition, you get just the 4K with that awesome newly commissioned artwork. And so, yeah, this movie is a fantastic monster movie with great visual effects, great death scenes, decent story, but it's just, to be honest with you, a fantastically good time, man. I love this movie so much. Now, you can get the standard edition for very cheap on the Vinegar Syndrome website, or you can get the limited still. This is available on eBay, guys. If you're not aware of this release, or you want the limited edition, go on eBay. I know eBay's not always the best place to get this kind of stuff. Go. It's like $35. I just checked. Okay, it's very readily available for you if you want it, or get the standard. Either way, it is a fantastic release. Awesome movie. The extras are cool. I watched it when it first came out a couple of years ago. I don't remember exactly what was on, but I remember really enjoying it. I think Clint Howard has a interview, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. You get commentary with Tony Randall and Clint Howard. So you get the commentary with Clint Howard. You get the making of Ticks, a documentary. Under the Skin, extended 3-part making of documentary. I mean, that's incredible. Also, fun fact, I didn't know this. Executive producer was Brian Usna. So, I mean, this to me, you get commentary with Joe Bob Briggs. This is a fantastic release, in my opinion, and it can still be had years after it came out. I'm shocked at how long this took to go. The limited edition, I think they couldn't even give these away. They did it on the 10 for 10 sale, I believe, during subscriber week, and that is crazy to me. Like, I almost wanted to buy another one because it was so good, and that kind of a deal, $10, just cannot beat that. Alright, so Ticks first on the list. Next up, we have... Let's go with this. So this is a full moon release, and in my opinion, like, some of the most underrated movies ever. listen, you're not getting a you're not getting Emmy award winning acting, and you're not getting they're not masterpiece movies, but horror is a very specific fanhood, right? You like what you like, and there's some people love the most niche movies ever, and that's part of what being a horror fan is. Part of what makes being a horror fan so special and so unique and so individual. And so, like, there are some movies like Jennifer's Body, right? Like, I adore and love Jennifer's Body, at the top of my list for getting a proper release, and I would spend whatever amount of money it costs to get a special edition release of Jennifer's Body. But, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea. People like it. I love it. Okay, I love it so much. So it's definitely an art form. You know, horror fans, not everyone likes the same thing. That's what makes it so special. And so this set of movies is from Full Moon Features, and it is the Evil Bong Stash Box. Okay, now this set of movies can be had for like next to nothing. And that is the major reason why it's on this list, is because there are so many ways to get this. Okay, I think I paid like $60 for it. Now, you need to know something. Yes, $60. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies. Okay, 9 Blu-rays plus the box. And to be honest with you, like, I love the artwork on this box. How cool is that? You got the Ginger Dead Man over there for Evil Bong vs. Ginger Dead Man. There's really cool artwork all over the place. So this can be had in a few different ways. First of all, you can just buy it outright, which during like any kind of full moon sale, like the Valentine's Day sale, yada yada, it comes out to like $60. It is entirely cheap for 9 Blu-rays plus the box. I don't know why this isn't in every horror fan's collection everywhere. The other thing is you could subscribe to Full Moon Features, the like streaming service, the Full Moon Horror, I believe it's called. If you just subscribe to that channel, which is like $59.99 a year, you can get this for free. So you can essentially, if you don't want to wait for a sale, you can get the Full Moon streaming service for 1 year plus this box set for free. They make it so accessible and so easy to get. And the main thing is that these movies are good. They are fun, schlocky, campy, and just so much fun. The first one is arguably my favorite, but they're all fun. And there's like 2 I haven't seen yet, but the first 7 are just a blast. Are they gonna blow you away? No, but it is perfect late night fun. It is perfect afternoon fun. You're hanging out with some friends. I'm a big Full Moon fan, but Evil Bong and the accompanying movies are awesome. I cannot recommend them enough. If you have not seen these, just get this box set. Don't even think about it. You're paying $60 for an Opera 4K. So, you know, like, get the Evil Bong box set. Okay, thank me later. It's fantastic. It's such a fun series, such a fun movie. And if you are unsure, just remember it's Full Moon. Okay, you know what you're gonna get. It's great. It's a great time. So that is the Evil Bong box set. Moving right along here. Next, now you heard me talk about this movie in another video a couple days ago, and that is, and I've watched it since, and I've just been blown away with the release. And of course, it's from Umbrella Entertainment, who are just on top of the world right now when it comes to physical media releases. And I just absolutely went to town on their their November releases. I got the Full Moon box. I got House of the Devil. I got Eyes Without a Face. I got I have the Late Night with the Devil coming. I have the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 coming. Everything I have from them is just spectacular. And so I cannot wait. Anything they do that I'm remotely interested in, I get. But that's the thing. I'm not even remotely interested in anything. I'm all in on everything they do. They are like striking the chords for me very deep. And it all starts with this release of Tank Girl. I watched this movie when I was a kid with my dad and my sister on repeat. We loved this movie. Okay, my dad and my sister still quote it to this day. Now, since that video, I had a chance to watch it, watch the extras. Guys, get this release. Okay, if you've never seen Tank Girl, no better way to dive in than with this release. Besides the fact that it is, you know, it's a Blu-ray, it looks fantastic, the colors really pop. This movie is based off of a comic book, so it's very animated, it's very colorful, and they did a great job with the Blu-ray. The transfer is fantastic. So, you know, you get the newly commissioned artwork there, which is, I mean, this represents the movie so well. It just does. All the colors, the pinks, the yellows. Lori Petty should have won an Emmy for this movie. I know. It's crazy. She is an all-star actress, A League of Their Own. Can't think of anything else right now, but she's an A+ all-star actress, and she was phenomenal in this movie. There's no one else that could have played this role the way she did. And she even says it. There's an interview with her in the extras. She talks about the fact that she was not originally chosen for the movie. There's an Australian actress who was chosen, and she dropped out. And they immediately went to Lori Petty, and she was like, the second she walked in the door, she said, "This is my movie. I'm going to take it over because this is the role for me." And she does just that. So, Malcolm McDowell, Naomi Watts, which I completely forgot was in it, she does a fantastic job. Ice-T plays a Ripper, who's just like kangaroo dog monster thing. Guys, do not sleep on this release. It is still available on Umbrella. It will sell out. This is an edition of 2000. Like all great Umbrella releases, this is going to sell out. Go get it now before it does. You're not going to be able to get this, okay, pretty soon. I promise you that. In fact, I didn't look. I looked at some other stuff. It could already be sold out, but it wasn't a couple days ago. But that's how quickly it goes, okay? Everything from Umbrella is selling out. Everything, okay? Get it before it's gone. It will be gone, okay? Beautiful release. Great extras. Also, look at the artwork on the Blu-ray. So cool. They really captured the essence of this movie. Okay. You get a booklet, you get a poster. I kind of want to get the poster framed up. I'm sorry, you get the art cards. Great release, guys. Do not sleep on Tank Girl. So much fun. That's Naomi Watts, by the way. And if you're unfamiliar, Naomi Watts played the main protagonist in The Ring. She is the blonde lady. So she plays the side role in Tank Girl alongside Lori Petty. She's very young in the movie, but it's fantastic. All right, so there's a couple more. I got one more for you guys. All right. Lastly, this is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I am a big Phantasm fan. It is a movie I watched with my dad when I was a kid. He showed me Phantasm, and I think Phantasm 2. But whatever it is about Phantasm, it just really drew me into horror as a kid. It is a very different movie. Okay, it was done in the 70s, before Halloween. I think it's like 74. It's like early in the 70s. Let's see. 79. Okay, it was after Halloween. I didn't realize that. So it came out in 79. So right after Halloween. So it's a different kind of horror, guys. It is psychological. It is creepy. There's monsters. There is gore. I didn't realize it was 79. I thought it was a little earlier. But there's psychological stuff. There's a really cool twist ending. It just gets under your skin. Okay? And this movie left me like wanting more as a kid, in terms of, after I saw this, I saw the possibilities of what horror really could be, and how endless the rabbit hole, but how endless narrative can be, and how open and imaginative narrative can be when it comes to horror. This movie is brilliant. Okay, the original Phantasm is brilliant. The sequels are great as well. You get more Reggie Bannister in the sequels. You get more of these spheres in the sequels. It's bigger. Okay, just like all good sequels are. Angus Scrimm as the Tall Man is a legendary performance. Boy, I love it so much. If there's one like poster or art piece that I do not have in my collection that I would love framed, it's the original Phantasm poster. If anybody has that and wants to trade me, hit me up. I would love to do a trade for it. But in this release, it's a box set. Okay, from Arrow Video. I want to check the region on here. I'm not sure. I think this is region A. Might be region B. Yeah, I think it's actually region B, guys. So you might need a region free player to play it, but you get the box set. Okay. Also, you guys should all be going region free. It's a non-negotiable. It's a no-brainer, and it opens up so much. But you get the hard box edition. You get the newly commissioned artwork on there. And what's really cool, what I really love, is that you get the individual cases for the movies. Okay. So they're a little thinner. They're not typical Arrow boxes, but they're a little thinner. But you get the individual cases, guys. How awesome is that? Okay, all 5 movies here. Now, that's the entire release, but this is... Now, what I'll say is this. It is sold out on Arrow's website. This is out of print. But you can get this very, very standard pricing on secondhand. Okay, check Amazon. I think I saw a couple on Amazon. You can get it on eBay for cheaper. I think like $60 I saw it, which is probably about what they sold it for when it first came out. Now, again, 5 Blu-rays plus the box for $60. You're paying a little over $10 a movie. Okay, and you get the box. Again, this is something that is very available if you're interested. It's one of the greatest horror franchises of all time. Okay, 1979. Right after Halloween, Don Coscarelli. Fantastic, fantastic franchise. Cannot recommend it enough. If you're someone who's never seen the Phantasm movies, this is a great place to start. You will not be disappointed. Go out, get this box set. And make sure you check the region. I'm not 100% sure if you aren't region free. But great place to lock in your Phantasm collection. Okay, great spot to start. Now, I will say this. I have 2 Phantasm box sets. I have this, and I have the Sphere edition from Arrow because I'm a Phantasm mega fan. Meanwhile, I didn't know the year it came out. I probably did. It just slipped my mind. I'm a big Phantasm fan. So, I will say this. I have this edition, and I have the Sphere edition, the Arrow Video Sphere edition that came with the Sphere. If they do a 4K, which you gotta believe is gonna come eventually, I will get that box set, and I have a feeling it's going to be happening soon. So maybe you want to wait for that if you're a 4K kind of person, because a 4K will be region free. But until then, this is a fantastic entry-level Phantasm box set. You do not need, if you're just getting into the franchise, you're not like a super fan or anything, this is a great way to catalog these movies. You get the individual boxes, you get the hard box. I mean, if you're just looking to catalog the movies, what better place to do it? The other thing is this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, so I have to turn these around, but you get the original poster art on the inside of the slipcovers, so you can flip those around and get the original artwork on individual cases. Like, come on, guys, $60, all 5 Phantasms. This is the poster I want, by the way. So if anyone has this poster, please let me know. I'll trade you. I'll buy it from you. I want that poster hung up really and framed really badly. Unfortunately, I don't have it. I have almost everything that I adore in my top 10, but not Phantasm, unfortunately. So yeah, those are my movie recs. If you have any questions about any of them, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. Let's talk, guys. I want to hear what your issues are with these videos, what your if you like them, if you're a fan of these movies. You got the Evil Bong box set, you got Tank Girl, you got Phantasm, you got Ticks. Really great stuff, guys. I can't recommend all those titles enough. Okay? Take a sip of my tea. Alright, and lastly, I want to show you guys my battle vest that took me, like, I want to say years to make because it felt like years during COVID. Now I was on lockdown. I was living with a roommate at the time on the Upper East Side in Manhattan, on 87th Street and 2nd Avenue, and my roommate, everything got shut down, so we weren't going into work. It was a dude that I worked with. And we weren't going into work, so everything was shut down. And we were just chilling, man. We were hanging, and he decided, he had a girlfriend at the time, and he decided he was going to go home and stay with his parents out in Long Island. They had a pool there, they had all this stuff, and he could just relax, and the girlfriend can go hang there, and they can just kind of kick it. So I was just hanging. in my apartment. I had a 2-bedroom New York City apartment to myself, and I decided to go do this project, which was my battle vest. Okay, now, things that I needed to do in order to make this battle vest, okay? First, I needed to acquire the material. So first I needed to get a vest that was cool. I think this is a Levi's vest. So I had to acquire the vest, okay, which took me a little bit to figure out the type of vest I wanted, what company I wanted. I wanted it to be sweet, so I got Levi's. Then I had to slowly, over time, acquire the pins and the patches. You gotta see, this thing is covered. Okay, if I would go back and change anything, I would, and I'll tell you what that is in just a minute. But believe it or not, the patches, the enamel pins, you probably see them in the Screen Factory special editions. There's a reason why they charge so much for those. Okay, they are not cheap. Even when you get them on eBay, they are not cheap, and I got a lot of them. So, yeah, I mean, here it is. Let me show you guys. This is my battle vest. Yeah, you can see the front. This thing is covered. I'll do a closer look in just a minute. Covered in pins. Okay? And patches in the front. This is the first one side. Look at that. Really hard to see. But got stuff everywhere. Then you got some side patches there. There you go. You got Angus Scrimm right there. You got Hocus Pocus, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Then on this side, you got some patches up top. You got Sam, you got Halloween 2, you got Angela, Slappy, bunch of pins. You have some Stranger Things stuff. Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, Freddy, bunch of cool stuff there. Then on the side, you got a Demogorgon, you got Lost Boys, the original poster art, and you got a ring patch. And then on the back is all just patches, just patched up completely. Now, I had to sew all of this myself. Okay, so you got the Crypt Keeper in the middle, and you got Freddy and Sam. You got Ghostbusters, Camp Arawak. You got Michael Myers, Jason, Evil Dead, Saw, Stranger Things, Clowns, Pennywise, Good Guys, The Thing, Krampus, Halloween 3. You got... Ooh, a new subscriber. You got Thriller, Tarman, SS Georgie, Goosebumps. This thing's covered, man. Then at the top you got Silver Shamrock. Got another Goosebumps patch. You got Nosferatu, Joe Hill book. So yeah, I mean, this was a big undertaking to do. It's a lot of work, and I sewed all of these on myself. And so I had to not only acquire everything, I had to learn how to sew, and I had to sew it. The amount of hours I put into this, and like, I don't know what it was, but there were a lot of times when I would sew something. I don't know. I'm like getting hot flashes just thinking about this. I would sew something, and it would be like completely done, and then I would like, the thread would break, and I didn't know how to restart it correctly, and so I would just take the whole thing out. And I remember doing this like time after time after time, and I'd be like, damn it, like another one, I gotta redo. So yeah, that's my battle vest. It is awesome. I really love it. I don't see myself wearing it anymore, just because it's so heavy. So the thing is this, I love it, and I will cherish it in my collection. But if I could go back, what I would do is I would do a lot less on the front. Okay, the massive pins are just so heavy; it makes it really hard to wear. And so I would do more patches. It was hard because this vest, there's like lines in it, so it's hard to do patches on the front. But I would probably stick with it and probably do like maybe smaller patches, and then a few pins. So I still could do, I guess. But I just don't want to mess with it because it took me so long to do. But I wouldn't do as much on the front. I'd make it a lot less noisy in the front and keep the back in the back. came out awesome. But yeah, there you have it, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Just hitting the 30-minute mark in about 20 seconds. I appreciate you guys, okay? Truly, from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me that you guys watch my videos, interact with me. So please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. And let me know what you guys want to talk about. I have a bunch of great things on the way. And much love to all of you. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this. Did you guys see the new intro? Okay, you guys digging the new intro? I made that this morning. I might have said. I don't remember. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Myles out. Peace.